All right, Leo, here we go. This is for Leo, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus. It is, as everyone knows around here, the Leo soap opera, and everyone's watching it. I am too. I don't know where these readings go in advance. I have an idea, but, because I pick up on the energies. But for me, it's a new episode too. Well, let's see where we go here. The current energies are pretty crazy. I can tell you that, and if you've got to watch my readings that have led up to March and everything I've done, I guess over the last week or so would be really important. Now Leo, I seem to remember an Eight of Swords coming up in one of my either weekly reading or Friday reading. I don't remember which it was, but I went, Jesus, come on, It's either your person or you. I can't tell you apart from the soulmate, but somebody keeps getting in their head, and that stops them. In other words, they want to roll forward, and they get stopped once they start thinking. Once this person thinks, whoever it is, all shit, everything stays the same once they start thinking. So let's see where we go here. I've got a pre-shuffle that, it should blow your mind a little bit anyway, but it shouldn't surprise you. This is a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you, but if the title brought you in here, or you found Steve's Love Tarot, or you've been watching the Leo soap opera just because it's better than what's on TV, then, whatever. I seem to be pulling in these energies for Leos. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it, you're meant to find it. It's not too dissimilar from from the energies some of the other readers are pulling in, from what I understand. I tend to get kind of a deep look at it. I tend to go below the energy first and then come up through it. And we learn a lot when we do that. So the pre-shuffle is a good example of this, okay? And again, I can't tell you apart from your soulmate. Your frequencies are almost the same. So it's a bit like two radio stations bleeding into one another. So it could be you, it could be them. Roles could definitely be reversed here. So I say somebody, okay? Somebody here has put up a wall to love. Four of Cups crossing the Seven of Wands. A resistance to it. I don't want it. I don't want it. I don't want it. Right? Or they didn't in the past. Every time they start to feel something, this little Seven of Wands wall goes up. And this Seven of Wands wall, it's almost an Eight of Swords type energy. It's really strange. And I see it here. Check this out. This is the fun part of the pre-shuffle. I got the Five of Wands and I got the Five of Swords, and sandwiched between it is opening up. The Three of Cups, okay? Yeah, there's a third party here. For most of you Leos in this energy, your person's married or with another person. And yeah, it's toxic. Yeah, but that's not really what this means here in the pre-shuffle, okay? Right now, we're just talking about your person. Again, roles can be reversed. It's somebody, okay? Somebody is fighting themselves about opening up. And the energies right now are conducive toward opening up. There's a new beginning trying to happen for whoever this is. Okay, a whole new way of living, a whole new way of approaching life trying to happen. And they keep self-sabotaging the fuck out of it with the Five of Swords in favor of short-term victories. I can focus on, I got this work project, I can focus on that. I've got this and I can focus on that. Anything they can do to distract themselves, it's a short-term victory. Because like I said, something's trying to kick here. It's the Hermit. Their soul is screaming at them. Their inner wisdom is screaming at them to get themselves free, to find their independence, the Nine of Pentacles. And there's a card, there's an energy here of this, around this Nine of Pentacles of the connection, or you, again, roles can be reversed, but the connection or you inspired them in some way. It's inspiring and makes them want to come towards you. So with the Knight of Wands, a brave, impulsive action. But that's how this person sees it. They see it as a brave action to come towards you. It's much easier just to put up these blocks and I'm not interested and all of that. I don't think this is sustainable. Minor Arcana, Minor Arcana, Minor Arcana, Minor Arcana, Minor, Major. Okay, the soul here is the Hermit. That's a big card. All right, a hermit might be an old hermit in the cave. I'm kind of the hermit. People like me are hermits. If I wasn't on YouTube, we'd have never crossed paths. I promise you. And even if we did, if you'd have met me in public, right? Just run into me somewhere. I want to say hello to that person. Who is that person? I'm not going to come at you with, I'm an energy reader and I can do this and I'm going to read you. No, I come across like a regular, normal person talking about normal things. You'd have never known. My point is, the hermit, you don't fuck with the hermit, right? Any more than you'd fuck with me. You'd have no idea who you're talking to. That kind of thing. This person's soul here is tired of this, is what I'm trying to say. It's really pushing them. to move forward and do something. But your person keeps getting in their head and self-sabotaging things, all right? Your person is not to be fucked with. Your person's soul, I like it. I've said that before. I like their soul energy. I don't like the 3D person very much. I think the 3D person is codependent. I think the 3D person is afraid to go off on their own. Maybe because they've been with somebody for a long time. It's possible for some of you. You know, maybe they're in their 40s and they've been married since their 20s and they've never been on their own. And this person can make excuses for any. They are an excuse machine on crack. And I see it right here. Okay? Rejecting anything to do with love. All right, and then it leaves them in disappointment, which is part of the self-sabotage here. You know, they know by not opening up, they're sabotaging themselves. Normally, I wouldn't harp on the pre-shuffle this much, but it's an important setup for the reading. Because I think, and I know I'm not going to give the episode away, but I think we're going to see some forward movement here. I think it's time. And the energy with March being grounded in temperance, I think it's time. I think that hermit, I said it once, I'll say it again, is not to be fucked with. All right? You know, I certainly wouldn't if I met a hermit, the old man that lives up on the hill in the cave, right? I wouldn't fuck with that person. You know, let's not forget Obi-Wan was a hermit over there in that Star Wars. You wouldn't fuck with him. You had no idea what you're fucking with, you know? So this person is mucking with soul energy here and screwing around with it with little rinky-dink 5 of Wands and 5 of Swords nonsense. They're losing. Their brain is losing. And I like seeing that because I like this person's soul. I want that hermit to bust through. And when it does, it becomes 9 pentacles for them. They find their independence. They grow a pair, and that Knight of Wands comes rushing in, or at least rushing towards a future anyway. Let's shuffle the deck here. I'm doing it. I'm shuffling. This first card out is Why the Fuck Are We Here? All right, it's before the cut, and it's Why the Fuck Are We Here? And again, it's the intuition. It's the High Priestess. Okay? The High Priestess is the shit. And this tiger's eyes are open. I'm drawn to that. I keep getting drawn to that here in March. It's pushing through. Stuff from the depths is coming. There's a lot going on inside this person. Whoever this is. There's a lot going on. Let's see what comes after the High Priestess. Though, yes, let's see. Yeah, Page of Pentacles. Yeah, they know where the happiness is. This is a card of communication. It's a card of something. This is a very strange energy. I always read this as a luck energy. I don't like the word luck, but I use it because everyone understands it. Okay, there's something about to happen here. If this card shows up after the High Priestess, in my experience, all right, High Priestess basically, you know, followed by or crossed by the Page of Pentacles. Something's about to happen that's going to cause this person to almost be forced to move forward. Because the Page of Pentacles worries about every word they're going to say. But they still kind of move forward and do it anyway. So it's that kind of energy. I think something's about to kick here. And it wouldn't surprise me in the current energies. Let's give the deck a final shuffle. Give me the soulmate cycle from the angle of Leo under the current energies right now, universe. Let's see where we go. This is going to be a very interesting reading. I have no doubt. I have no doubt I'll be yelling at your person at some point during it. I always do. I only do it because I like their soul. Actually, I love their soul very much. It's very nice. It's very nice energy. It's just fucked up the ass by the energies around them. And after all that shuffling, our overall energy is the High Priestess. It is. What's everything I already told you. So basically this card, the overall energy, crosses the card of Why the Fuck Are We Here before the cut. So it's the High Priestess crossing the High Priestess. I said the soul wins in the end. It always does. What's crossing it? The moon. More secrets. Secrets. The hermit trying to come up from the depths from the pre-shuffle. 2 High Priestesses. Secrets, moon, secrets. This person has so much stuff that they've carpet swept over the years. Whoever this is a carpet sweeper on crack. I mean, they literally, I don't want to say it like this because someone's going to take it literally. I'm just using it as an example. It's like someone who really hates their life and how they're living it and wants to change it so bad, but they just do nothing about it. And it really pisses me off. It really does. Look. Yeah. They're keeping secret something that would make them happy. In other words, with underneath that, I had to look. The Ten of Cups is the ultimate happiness, right? It's happily ever after. It's a card of fairy tales, but it's also a card of dream state a little bit. They're dreaming about a new life. I don't see the 3D action at the moment. I see them getting caught in the head. It's probably, we'll see what happens here. We'll see what happens with this reading. This person, I can't even find the words. Two high priests, just secrets. They're very secretive. They keep their true feelings deep, deep buried inside. But they're doing a lot of dreaming. And I think this soulmate connection has awakened a lot. All right. Little technical glitch there. It froze up as I was telling you what the positions were. So I'm just going to retell you. We'll take it from there. Right here's the energy around your connection. Right here's how your person feels. I say your person roles can be reversed in their emotions. Right here's how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you. Right here is the hidden energy, what the universe wants you to know, and I'll tell you. It's red with the energy of the connection. And right here's the potential final outcome. I say potential because I can't predict free will. It's up to your person what to do here. The soul's trying to break through. But because I've got secrets, multiple high priestesses, a moon, a hermit trying to free somebody, you can bet your sweet lying asses there's going to be a link for an extended in the description. We're going to need to dig here. But we're going to find out a lot here in this reading, all right? You ready? Take a deep breath here. What's the first card out after High Priestess number 2? The whole reading is clarifying secrets that they're aware of. The tiger's eyes are open. I see that. When I'm drawn to that, that's what it means. What's the energy around the connection right now? Let's do this. 8 cups. That doesn't surprise me one bit. 8 cups. It takes bravery to walk away here. It is a moment. This is basically the energy. Well, it's the energy of your connection. It's the universe saying it's shit or get off the pot time here. It really is. There's there is something broken on their side that they need to walk away from. But also the connection itself is 8 broken cups right now. Because nobody's gone towards it here. This person, whoever this is that I'm pulling on, is so hell-bent. The moment they start to decide, okay, I think I'll just reach out, I'll take a shot, right? The moment they just start to decide that, their brain kicks in and starts protecting them, and it drowns out the soul energy, and they turn into some sort of, I don't know, super fuckwit, for lack of a better way to put it. Somebody, but the energy here is, again, you might be walking away too. Everybody here is walking away from happiness when they should be walking towards it. Okay? Don't panic. It's okay. It's pretty much what I expected there. How do they feel in their emotions? Yeah. The Chariot. They're both coming and going. The Chariot's usually 2 horses. It's what I told you about this card. Right? There's on one side something's broken on their side. They need to walk away from it and come toward the happiness. On the other side, this connection's broken and they're walking away from that too. They're walking away from everything. They're just keeping things the status quo. But in doing that, it causes them a great deal of turmoil. It makes the soul energy want to come up and get stronger and stronger. We got 2 high priestesses for a reason. That tells me we got a hermit, right, in the pre-shuffle, and then a high priestess, and then a little page of pentacles where I told you about that. I said something's going to happen that's going to cause this person to come forward. Then we got a second high priestess. That tells me the energy is escalating. We look for that in readings. We look for escalation. So the soul energy is escalating. And I see it here. This is major arcana. All right? They're being pulled in 2 directions. Your person's either going to get pulled apart or they're going to pick a direction. How do they feel in their soul right now about the connection? Again, roles can be reversed. It is a Leo reading. Another horse, the 5 of Cups. One of the cards that brings people in, that ends the separation. 5 cups in the soul energy is dangerous. Okay? It's dangerous. This is where suicides happen. Okay? When you get 5 cups in this position. And I'm not saying your person is suicidal. And if it's you, you better not fucking be. Because that's no way to treat energy. You don't do that. Alright? But the bottom line is 5 cups here with 8 cups is it's like what I said. They're being pulled in 2 directions. On one hand, they got to walk away from something and come toward the connection. On the other hand, the connection is also 8 broken cups, so they're walking away from that. All of that is ripping this person apart. It's just regret. With more R's than I have time to sound out. Regret. I mean, it's huge amount. It's sad. It takes a lot to make a sad horse. I am told that a long time ago by people that know horses. Okay, I got horse people that come here. I sound like I know a lot about horses, but I don't. Okay, but I got people that come here that do, and I know you can make a horse sad. I know. This is very sad. All right, it's dangerous energy there, and the soul is winning. I got an escalation in soul energy here. This person needs to wake the fuck up. They need to stop going in. I was so disappointed when I saw that Eight of Swords. I don't remember which reading it was. I think it was the Friday reading. I don't remember, but I was so disappointed when I saw that. Because I know when this person gets in Eight Swords, this kind of fuck all happens. Or one of my new favorite words I learned from Twitter, fuckery. There's a lot of fuckery here. Internal, though. Hidden energy. Red with the Eight of Cups. I'm going to point out something that's very interesting here in a second, okay? Page of Cups. Yeah, they owe you. They're chicken shit, okay? This is the universe's way of saying they're chicken shit. Why? Because this is a little pagey. It's my little Page of Cups. A little apology, right? Like one of my favorite readers, Gemma, over at Gemstone Tarot, always says when she pulls the Rider-Waite Page of Cups, she always says it's a little fishy in a cup, right? Yeah, she right. It is. It's a little rinky-dink fishy in a cup. I give credit where credit's due. I'm not stealing other people's lines, all right? But I'll tell you what. It takes bravery to walk away from 8 broken cups and come forward. This is showing me your person's chicken shit. That's why I read it that way. That's the energy too. I'm scared when I look at this. This is scary. These cards are scary. You put these 3 cards together, this is scary. And I'm going to tell you, the 5 of Cups in the soul is scary. I'm scared for this person because I feel like, on the one hand, if they choose to stay with what they've got, then this is going to amplify. All right, there's really only one direction for them to go, and the soul knows the truth. You know, the soul has the map. It has the energetic map of the universe. It has your destiny. It knows what it is. The brain doesn't. So if your person's listening to someone without a map, basically, it's telling them where to go, and you got someone in the back seat holding the map, going, no, you need to take a right here. But your person's like, well, what do you think? To their brain, to the person in the front seat who has no map. And it's like, no, you go left and you go down the hill. Okay. And if for some reason they're listening to that, and it's causing them nothing but grief. Well, the thing I wanted to point out that's interesting is, for most of you, I know your person's married or with another relationship, or there's some controlling family or something along those lines. It's not showing up here. That is interesting. Oh, that's very interesting. Because that energy always comes in here. And this is the same energy I've been pulling on. This is what the universe is sending me. You know, my Leo readings are over 99% approval rating. I'm pulling for a specific subset of you. I know. But that energy is not here. I find that very interesting. What's the potential final? We're going to dig into that. What's the potential final outcome here? It's red with the Chariot. I mean, it is here a little bit within the Eight of Cups, but I'm saying it's not showing up in the baseline reading, which tells me that all of the regret that's in their soul, you're not sharing soul space with anyone, is what I'm trying to tell you. In their soul, it's all you. Double High Priestesses and a Hermit. Something happens with that Page of Pentacles we saw. Something happens that causes them to come forward. Okay, I don't know what it is yet. We'll find out. Potential final outcome, it's technically red with the Chariot. It's the Magician. What did I say? What did I just fucking get done saying? Why do you guys not listen to me? I said, that Page of Pentacles, I was just talking about it. I didn't know that card was there. Something's going to happen. It's going to cause this person to come towards you, to just come right towards you. The Magician is something happening. Okay? It's a better picture in the Witch's Tarot. I don't have it handy. I'd have to dig for it. But it shows a lot of action. The Magician card is a card of action. It really is. The Magician makes things happen. He pulls rabbits out of the hat and shit, and does disappearing acts and puffs of smoke, cuts assistants in half, all of that. Something's going to happen here that's going to transform things. This is a card of alchemy. This is an alchemy energy. It's lead into gold. Okay? So something happens that causes your person to go lead into gold here. Because this is fucking lead right here. Big time. All right. And the chicken shit. So it's safer just to keep what they got, but it isn't. It might be safer in the short term. See, remember what I said in the pre-shuffle about the Five of Swords, the short-term victories. Yeah, it's safer to keep what they got and stay where they are and get in their head. It's a quick victory. Sure, they can distract themselves with something or whatever. But it's not in the long term, it isn't. Not with this much soul energy trying to push through. We have an escalation in soul energy. 2 high priestesses. Goes from 1 to 2 high priestesses. That's a lot. That's a lot. Let's clarify. Let's use the witches to do it. Okay? They seem to want to talk here. Let's see where we go. They wanted to talk this morning in my pre-read that I did offline. Jesus. All right, Eight of Cups. Why is it here? Tell me about the 8 of Cups. What do we got here? Hopefully we won't have any more video glitches. I hate that. I hate it when that happens. But it tells me the energy is strong, and somebody just flew out of the deck, and so I know what the top card is. This is the top card that sits on top, and at the bottom, the universe stopped me from shuffling, threw this on the floor upright, 3 swords. And it's crossed by 8 cups from another deck. 8 cups crossed by 8 cups. High priestess crossing high priestess. Jesus fucking Christ. You talk about repeating patterns in this reading. It's unreal. Repeat messages are important. I don't even know where to fucking begin here. It's everything I've already told you. There's 2 things happening here. This is verifying it. And also, there's double pain. There's pain that was caused by whatever on their side that they're not walking away from, or have to be brave to walk away from to come toward you. And there's pain in not coming toward you. This person is being ripped to shreds. Ripped to shreds. Pulled in 2 directions at the same time. And in the soul is 5 cups of regret and a missed opportunity. It's all about you. 5 of Cups is always about the 2 cups still standing on most decks. Okay? The cards that fell on the floor and stopped, these cards, the 8 of Cups crossing 8 of Cups and 3 of Swords, just backed up my entire read. Everything I've given you so far. Big time. The devil. Yeah. You see what I'm saying? This is the energy of your connection right now. And it's all because of this person. Whoever this is that I'm reading for, I want to go to their home and I want to talk to them. I want to have a rational conversation with this person. I don't know if this person's ever talked to anybody with an IQ above 150 before, but I definitely would like to take a shot at it and give them that experience, okay? Because quite honestly, they're making some stupid decisions here, whoever this is. And this may not be for you. Some of you are just watching this for entertainment purposes. I get you. But for somebody watching here, this is their person. And you know it is. You can feel all this. This is toxin. Something hurt them on their side. For a long time, I love the Witch's Tarot. Wow, what is that? They call it the shadow side. I was trying to figure out what the hell they call it. I know it's the Devil card. I love the Devil card in the Witch's Tarot because it's the light shining in. That these 2 refuse to look at this demon here in the corner. The light is shining in. It's this connection that shined the light. They're still a little bit blocking their eyes from the light. They're still a little blinded by the light, as the song once sang. Okay? And which is why they're being pulled in 2 directions. But the problem is, they're sticking. Their only other option. They have one option to move toward 9 cups, to move toward happiness. Their only other option is to stick with something toxic that's hurt them. So the universe is, and in the process, they're making this connection toxic. And I'm seeing that a lot in these readings. These soulmate connections are becoming toxic because the person is behaving the fuckwit. Okay? It really is happening that way. But this is double toxin. Now the connection, some of the toxin's bleeding over into the soulmate connection. And the toxin that already existed is still there, which they know they need to get rid of, by the way, with the Chariot here. Yet, you know, they're being ripped. It's still some sort of decision on their side. We got double 8 of Cups here. Yes. You know, with this showing up in the energy of the connection is causing a great deal of regret and sadness here. If they walk away from this connection, I fear for this person. They at least need to come check this out, okay, and make sure that it's wise to walk away from it. I don't like 5 of Cups in the soul energy. Why is the Chariot here? Why is the Chariot here? As if I don't already know. Again, they're being pulled in 2 directions. This is someone who definitely is pulled between what they think are pentacles and what they think is, and what's actually happiness. Pentacles and happiness is how I'm reading this. With the sun, happiness, right? The sun illuminates things. It's being illuminated for them. But this horse has a pentacle around its neck. This person always has been, probably since they were a child, probably raised this way, to focus on pentacles, right? Pentacles are everything. You get the pentacles, you get everything. No, that's not true. You get superficial. You get the cups, you get everything. The cups, everything falls into place with that. This person did it wrong, and that's why there's toxin here. And that toxin's bleeding over. Don't let that toxin bleed onto you if I'm reading your person. Do not. Do not. And no, I'm not offering to go to your person's home. I'm not licensed to do that. I do not do that. I'm just saying I wish I could. Somebody needs to have a chat with this person. But I don't think they'd listen. I think they have to figure it out for themselves, unfortunately. That's usually the case with these. Especially with a person like this, it has to be their idea. Okay? You follow me? You do what you want. You can talk to them. Knock yourself out. I think if they figure it out on their own, because sometimes when I talk, the universe backs me up with cards. 6 of Wands. I think they get victory over this. But there's another energy here. Energy's always in layers. They see victory in running away from this at the same time. They're wrong. Okay? They're wrong. What's on top? King of Cups. Again, they have a fear of being vulnerable. It has to be their idea. They have to ride in after a long battle of working this out. This is a fear of vulnerability. This is why they're running away. They got to open up. It's what we saw in the pre-shuffle with that poor little 3 of Cups. Opening up emotionally, surrounded by, sandwiched between 5 wands and 5 swords of shit. Okay? It's right here. There is a fear of opening up to this connection. And I don't want you to read that the wrong way. Part of the fear is, yes, they have a fear of being vulnerable. Yes. But the other part of it is, if they actually open up to it, I'll give it to you this way. Let's say your connection is the light and these people here are trying not to look over here at this demon. If they actually open up to this connection and to actually take a look over here, they're going to see exactly how shit, how they've been living is. They don't want to see. People that carpet sweep are people that don't want to see the truth. Okay? So this isn't somebody that wants to see the truth. Not yet, anyway. They have to figure it out. It has to be their idea. Okay? Nobody's dragging this horse with this victorious soldier here on it. You know, he's riding it in. He decided, okay, I'm going to go. I'm going to get the attention. Okay. Why is the King of Cups here? The World. A transformation's trying to happen again. They're being pulled in 2 directions. The World's the most powerful card in the major arcana that I can pull. It's a cycle ending and another cycle beginning. It tells me that we're past judgment here. Okay? And I see it here. This person's well aware that they're hurt. Okay? On many fronts, they're hurt. And with 5 cups in the soul, I'm worried about that because I got 2 high priestesses and a hermit, and I see my final outcome. Something's about to change here for this person. Okay. So a cycle is ending and another cycle is beginning. But it's remember, they're being pulled in 2 directions. I would have rather have seen an emperor here. Okay? Someone taking control of the chariot. I think they eventually do, but it has to be their idea. This person is a carpet sweeper. They distract themselves. They're an overthinker and an overplanner. It's clear in the energy. And the reason people do that, the reason people behave that way is they don't want to see the truth. None so blind as those who will not see. And I will amend that by saying none so deaf as those who will not hear. You know? I mean, it really is. This person does not want to hear it. Why is the 5 of Cups here? This is the card I wanted to see. Tell me about this right now. 6 of Pentacles. Yeah. There's a lot of regret for not giving to this connection. You're not sharing soul space with anyone right now. You're not. There's a lot of regret for breadcrumbing you, well, like the kids like to say. But I mean, they want to give to this, at the same time they don't. All right? It's a sort of a, should I just let it go? And every time they think, should I let it go? The soulmate connection, they get sadder. All right? It's on top. See, right there, proof. What I just said, 2 pentacles. They're back and forth on it. Should I just let it go? There's a decision being made right now. In Pisces' case, you're tied to Pisces, and Pisces is tied to you energetically in the angles of this soulmate cycle. Pisces person has made a decision. I'm not sure this Leo angle has. I'm not, because I think they do, and then they reverse it when they get in their head. I think the decision's made, and then it's not made, and then it's made, and it's not made. And this has been going on for a while. Look. Did I just get back to, why am I your second favorite energy reader? I swear to God, I don't understand it. Anyway, why I get silver medals? Probably because I swear a lot. They won't give a gold medal to somebody who swears too much. Well, fuck them. Honestly, 8 swords right here. Their person gets in their head. The decision goes back and forth. Once they make a decision, right, their swords don't belong in the soul. Quite frankly, neither do pentacles. But swords don't belong in the soul for sure. Okay, this is soul energy. They're sad. Cups belong here, but these are the wrong cups. 5 cups. It's all because they get in their head. There's the 8 swords that I've been talking about since I started your reading. I think it came up in the Friday reading, and I went, oh, come on, Leo person. Come on. It's right there. And every time they make a decision, they get in their head. And then more pain. All of this amplifies. Everything is exponential here. Okay? Everything is exponential. So it doesn't just double. It's 3 times 3 times 3 times 3. Each time it goes up 3 times. It's itself. You know, so it's, you know. They need to stop this. I think they are. I think something's going to force them. Right now, this is the message from the universe, the Page of Cups. They're chicken shit. Okay? It's easier just to carpet sweep it. But I believe this person is, underneath the surface, is on a spiritual journey. All right? So they're learning underneath the surface. Because remember, we had a moon underneath that second high priestess. And a 10 of cups underneath that. So they're dreaming about what could be. A little too chicken to come get it in the 3D. Page of Cups. Why is it here? Page of Cups. Why is the Page of Cups here? If I still sound sniffly, I'm still getting over my flu. But I'm all right today. I'm decent. My brain's working. We're good. I don't need a nap every 5 minutes. I might need one after this reading, but other than that, I don't know why I did that. Usually I pull the bottom card first and show you the crossing card. Look at that. The same thing that happened up here, these are read together, happened here by accident. I pulled the top card first. That is significant. That means that that's a message we had to have first. In other words, up here, before we pulled the 8 of Cups that was crossing here, the universe wanted me to see the 3 of Swords, wanted me to feel that energy of the pain. Here, it wants me to feel how much love is here. So that you know, right? This is an Ace of Cups. It's a lot of love. A fuck of a lot more than this Page of Cups. Okay? This is a whole aquarium in a cup. Right? This is, there's a lot of love here. And this is, it always with equal and opposite reaction, there's an equal amount of love to how much pain is here. So this is an indicator of how much pain is here with this person. Toward not coming toward this connection, and how much pain that there is in whatever is toxic on their side, and the connection itself is becoming toxic. Again, everything is swirling around on itself here. Somebody needs to make a decision. Every time they do, they go in their head, and then they fuck it up, and that causes more regret. The soul energy is growing, though. All right, crossing this, which I should have pulled first but didn't, is the Hierophant, the High Priest. Now I've got 2 High Priestesses, a Hermit and a High Priest, a Hierophant. Your person is on a spiritual journey underneath the surface, okay? You got to let this play out. I know some of you, if this is your person, you want to reach out. You want to take and do what I wanted to do, go over and talk to them. You can't. This person won't listen. It's absolutely impossible. It has to be their idea. Now, you can do what you want. I'm not telling you what to do. But it's a bit like if you had a time machine, okay? Let's say you had a time machine and you went back in time to the Titanic, right? And you were on the Titanic. Because of how time machines work, you actually wouldn't be able to affect anything. Okay, universe has kind of a fail-safe in place for that sort of thing. You can't alter destiny or anything like that. Energy isn't created or destroyed, it's just transformed kind of a thing. You'd be on a different timeline. Anyway, my point is you'd be, rather than turning this into the Science Channel, if you had a time machine and you went back to the Titanic and tried to yell and tell everybody, we're going to sink, we're going to sink, they'd actually be walking past you and not even paying attention to you as though you weren't there. Okay? It would be as though you were saying nothing. You were just talking to air. They'd smile and walk past you as though you said, hello, have a good day. You know, it wouldn't matter. There's nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do here. This is that energy. This is, when I read this energy, I picture myself back on the Titanic trying to tell people, we're about to sink. Okay? We're about to sink, motherfuckers. And people are looking at me like I'm speaking Swahili. You know, they don't understand a word I'm fucking saying. It's like that. This person, it has to be their idea. They're going to reach a point where the toxin becomes too much, where the regret becomes too much, and it pushes past 8 swords, and the soul energy gets strong enough. They've gone far enough down their spiritual journey that it just wins. Okay, and that's what the magician is saying here. There's a transformation coming. Energy cannot be created or destroyed. It only transforms. There's a transformation happening within your person. Okay, it's got to be their idea, though. 10 Pentacles, right here. Again, this 10 Pentacles, which is the pinnacle, it's everything, right? The home, the dog, the 401k, the love, it's all here. It's better than the 10 of Cups. It's why the Ace of Cups is here. This person is deep down. Remember, we had the moon. See if it's still here. We had the moon, yep, with the 10 of Cups underneath it, all right? And underneath that is the Ace of Swords. I'll take it a step further because I'm trying to make a point. There's your 3 cards talking to the universe. Right here, this person is well aware that what they've got on their side is toxic. They're also well aware of their love that they have for you. They're a little chicken shit about it, and that's what's causing some of the toxic energy here because they're not coming towards it, which causes pain. Right? And also they're aware that whatever they think is 10 Pentacles on their side that's toxic caused them pain as well, has hurt this person, and you haven't, which causes them regret for not coming towards you. All of this is part of their spiritual journey. We're taking a snapshot of it. All of it is proved here. Also what's proved here is what this 10 of Pentacles tells me and what this Magician tells me, the card right after it, that there's going to be truth revealed here. Somebody's getting Archangel Michael's sword of truth rammed right up their ass. They're spending a lot of time daydreaming about being happy and not enough time doing anything about it with the moon here. All right? This is why the Magician is important. Something transforms here. Okay? Something happens to turn lead into gold here. All right? I've given you a snapshot there of their spiritual journey inside. And it's not something they're consciously aware of. In fact, in their brain, consciousness, they're pretty much living in a state of 8 swords and sadness. Although, on the outside, I'm sure they're fakey McFakerman and everything is great. I have no doubt. Nobody wants to admit that they're unhappy. You don't even do that when you go to the store. If you've had a sad day, you've been crying in your car, you know, your passenger seat is full of Kleenex, and you go into the grocery store and you run into your neighbor, you're all smiles. You're telling them how great your day's going. Oh, I'm doing good. I hope you're good too. How are the kids? Oh, they're good. Okay, bye-bye. Right? You're not telling them how bad you're doing. Oh, I'm doing shit. Nobody wants people to know that they're doing shitty. I mean, that's just human nature. But for this person here, it's more of an ego and pride issue because they always reflect as the Burger King, right? This person doesn't like to be vulnerable. So they're sure as fuck not going to show any vulnerability to the public. All right? So keep that in mind with whatever bullshit they're putting out. Remember what I say about this position, the soul energy. This is how they feel about you in the soul, not what they show you, not what they tell you in the 3D. People lie in the 3D. Ask any doctor, ask any lawyer, ask any cop. I'm sure I got tons of police officers watching me. I'm sure, how many times they tell you they didn't know they were speeding? They had no idea. I didn't. Sir, did you know you were doing 80 in a school zone? No, I had no idea. You had no idea. Telephone poles are clicking by like this. You have no idea you're doing 80 in a school zone. Come on. You know, even the person with the blood on their shirt says they didn't do it. Oh, I just leaned over the body. Really? Did you got that covered in it? You know, come on. This is how they really feel. There's a lot of regret and sadness here. This person is sad. I'm concerned with this card here. I'm concerned with this behavior that keeps ending them in 8 swords. Because eventually, this connection has an expiration date. It does. In this lifetime, and it's because of you, because the divine feminine side is growing. And you're gaining your independence. You're moving on. You're finding your Empress energy. How long are you going to put up with this shit? You're not going to. Once you hit full Empress mode, you're not going to give a fuck what this person does anymore. You'll be like, fine, stay in your goddamn toxin. That's why I'm trying to help you get to that point. Because it will actually pull this person out of it if we can do that. That's going to help their spiritual journey. So by helping you, I'm helping them. And by you helping you, you're helping them. Whether or not you want them or not by then is up to you. Okay? It's very important how all this stuff works. That's why I try to explain it to you so you understand it. I do the best I can anyway. Magician, tell me about this. What's our final here, universe? What is our final? What do we got here? Why is the magician here? What's this person going to do? Again, I said I think the soul wins here. The soul always wins in the end anyway. It's just whether it'll win in the end in time for this connection. And it's the moon. Look at that. Well, fancy that. The moon. Back again. There's so much. This transformation is happening under the surface. Okay? It's under the surface. It's sort of like in those scenes from like the old Hulk TV show, where they would throw the David Banner guy in a dumpster and lock him in, and then they'd be standing outside the dumpster laughing. They have no idea that inside the dumpster he's transforming into something that's going to rip the dumpster to shreds and throw them over the damn building or against the wall. That's what's happening here. This person is transforming underneath the surface. That's what the universe is letting you know. It's slowly coming to the surface though. It will bust out of that dumpster. What's on top? This first card is red with the King of Cups. Mr. or Mrs. I'm afraid to be vulnerable. Okay. Sure you are. Four of Wands. There's a new beginning coming here. There's a transformation happening. This card, when I pulled a pre-reading on this, okay, for the last, and you don't have to believe me, I don't really give a fuck. I can't prove a negative. I can't prove what you didn't see. But I pull little readings offline. And usually every morning I pull one card for each sign just to kind of see where everybody's at. Leo's been getting the Four of Wands quite a bit in this. This Leo energy has been around this. This card doesn't just mean a garden party or a garden wedding or a picnic or a marriage or whatever. This card is about stability. It's a card of somebody changing. This is very unstable energy in this person. They're unhappy. They're being pulled in two directions. They're afraid to be vulnerable, but it's got to be their idea. A cycle's trying to turn. They got toxin on their side. Their soulmate connection's becoming toxic. There's pain everywhere. I mean, look at it. There's anything but stability there. There's stability coming. What this person doesn't know, what they're learning in this soul journey, is that by being vulnerable, it's not weakness. Being vulnerable gives you stability. Telling someone how you feel offers closure to the whole thing. Offers the chance to move something on to something great. Or, at the very least, like I said, closure. It's power. It's self-empowering to be vulnerable. Somebody's learning that, slowly but surely. Now, this last card is red with the World, and I think it's very fitting. A cycle is ending. Yeah, I would say this is pretty shit, wouldn't you? Right, we'll just call it. We'll call it like a cycle of shit is ending and a new cycle is trying to begin once this transformation happens inside the dumpster of your person's soul. Right here is the Nine of Cups. It is. It's the Nine of Cups. It's a wish fulfilled. But the Nine of Cups has an interesting meaning. There's a side meaning to this card. It's worded differently in different, books when you get the tarot and all that kind of stuff, or if you look it up online. It's a whole lot of be careful what you wish for. You just might get it. This person, this Nine of Cups tells me, yeah, there's a wish coming true. Okay, there is emotional fulfillment here. But it might not be all it's cracked up to be. Okay? In other words, it could be too little too late for you. I already told you. You're growing. This connection of every connection in this cycle, the angle of Leo has some sort of expiration date attached to it. In other words, you're just going to wait so long for this person. Because this person comes, let's think about this. This person comes with some baggage, even if they show up. Because they're in a toxic situation, and I've pulled on that before, and I'll pull on it again in the extended. Because it's not here. But I've pulled on this toxin before, and I know it doesn't want to let this person go. which means it's going to be a raging pain in the ass in every relationship this person has after it. It's going to follow along. It's going to cause problems. God forbid there's a child involved. It's going to cause all kinds of problems. It's not going to want somebody else raising its child. It's not going to want this and that. Oh my fucking God. This energy, whatever the third energy is here, and I know there's a third energy here. I got 3 swords through a heart. And I know I can feel the toxin off of this. Whatever that energy is, it's a raging pain in the ass. So, it's a whole lot of be careful what you wish for. But you get some good karma for it as the divine feminine for helping this person, because if you hadn't crossed paths with this person, they'd have lived their life in misery. And there is a strong depression or anxiety energy here. Okay, I wouldn't be surprised if this person has some meds that they're on for this, or had checked themselves into some sort of hospital at some point. Wouldn't surprise me. I said I'm very concerned. Look, you don't have to take my word for it. I ain't making this shit up. I got 5 cups, and I got a sad horse here. This is the card of the depressed person. That's what it is. If you were to sit down across from me and ask, I'm going to ask you, I give you one question, and you say, am I depressed, Steve? And I pulled this card, I'd say, yeah, you are. You should probably go see a doctor. Maybe they got some medication for you or something. I don't know. But whatever the case, you saved this person. You are their fucking wonder wall. There's no doubt about it. However, they may not be yours. At the end of the day, you'll have to see. That's up to you. But this all has to be their idea. I want to make that very clear to you. It's not that I'm telling you what to do, but we have a building energy in the soul. This person is, and I've explained it to you, watch this reading a few times. This is a very important reading. This person is going through it under the surface with that moon card right there. There is a huge transformation happening. That Hulk is transforming inside that dumpster, right? And you stay outside the dumpster and actually maybe move away from it a little bit before it busts out of there. But regardless, I like your person's soul. I'm rooting for that. I am. Because there's a lot of toxin around them. I'm going to pull 3 cards from the universe before we go. But I'm going to do an extended on this. I need to find out. I need to look into their soul energy. See what's going on with this person. I want to try to dive into this journey that they're on a little more, kind of put an inner tube on the river and follow it downstream a little bit. And I'm going to pull on a third energy that's not here. And it's not here. Why is the third energy not here? Why don't I have the spouse showing up or the top? I do. It's bleeding into the connection a little bit. It showed up in one spot here and also as part of the 8 of Cups. But other than that, it's not here. You're not sharing soul space with anyone. I know you might think you are because of the 2 of Pentacles here, but this is their indecision about you. All they're thinking about with the 5 cups here are the 2 cups still standing, the soulmate connection. And they get in their head about it. I want to find out why. I can't understand that. I think it's a codependency as I read the energy. Somebody who's afraid to be on their own. They maybe haven't for a long time. I don't know. You get used to a security blanket and that's what happens. It could be anything. But still, there's something else there. There's a lot of pain here. Okay, a lot. I know there's a lot because of the equal and opposite reaction. I got this much pain. I got this much love on the other side of it. And there's not much, that's a big cup. Both the King and Queen of Cups hold this Ace of Cups. So let's pull 3 cards from the universe. Then I'll go pull some wicked voodoo. I love pulling on the devil anyway. But let's find out what's going on here. All right, and then we'll pick it up in the extended. We'll pick it up from where this is going. What's this 9 of Cups likely to be about? All right, we'll see. I think I've been pretty thorough here with this reading and giving you the energy. All right, this is very tricky energy to read. Leo readings are not easy to do because you're so tied to your person. Your frequencies are so close. You're basically mirroring each other in different ways. It's strange to say that, but you kind of are, because your frequencies are the same. It's dangerous for me to say this, but you were supposed to come together. Okay, this wasn't. I get that it's happening for a reason, and this person needs to learn, but they were supposed to transform a long time ago. Okay, and that's part of the problem here. It's festered too long. Then should have seen Dr. Soulmate a long time ago. Give me 3 cards, universe. What else you want to tell Leo before I go here? But somebody is on a wicked spiritual journey. It's all happening underneath, and I'm sure they're ignoring it. I'm sure they're not letting on what's going on, but they feel it. It keeps them up at night, I bet. 2 of Swords, the Hermit, The Seven of Swords, pretty much what I just said. And the Six of Wands crossing the Hermit. The soul is going to win here. Okay, these are red, center, left, right. The soul is going to win here. The Six of Wands, victory after a long battle. The soul, you don't fuck with the Hermit. I said that in the beginning. You don't fuck with the Hermit. Don't fuck with anybody. You don't know who you're talking to, right? You could be talking to some crazy lunatic, bro. You don't know what you don't know. This person's soul is very powerful. It's an old soul that's being awakened underneath them. Even your person doesn't know what's happening to them exactly, okay? But it was supposed to happen a long time ago. It's been blocked. It's been blocked because of lies and deception. There's two angles on this Seven of Swords, okay? On one hand, it's been blocked because people around your person have stopped it from coming together, this soulmate connection, in some way, okay? Either they did it for them or the people were telling lies about you and all that kind of stuff. That's very clear for most of you. The other angle of this is your person's constant lying to themselves, that they didn't want this isn't that important, I can get rid of it, it's not a big deal, and it's all fucking nonsense, and it's all coming up. Here in March, we have angel energy. We have devil energy here in the energy of the connection. I have devil energy there. The energy of March is baselined in Temperance, the card of the angel. I haven't seen my angel here in this reading. I hope we see it in the extended, because I think it's what's needed here. And I think that's part of where this transformation comes from. Okay, we're going to find out. I'm going to pull an extended. I'm going to do some wicked voodoo for you. I'm on fire today. You got nothing to worry about. I had bacon. We're fine. That being said, I hope this reading was helpful. If this reading resonates with you, again, some people are just watching for the soap opera, but I'm pulling in a very specific energy for Leos out there. So I'm drawing in a specific set of Leos who are in this situation where someone's in something toxic on their side and they just won't budge for some reason. Well, I'm telling you why. All right. So watch it a couple of times if you have to. I hope this reading was helpful. If I helped one person today, especially with Leo, I did my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. All right. Now I'm going to go pull some wicked voodoo here. Good luck, Leo. Well, a link for the extended is in the description.